Good morning, everyone. This is Gene. He is back for another art session. This time around, we're doing color work, and today's color work is going to be from John Byrne's coloring book, Stowaway to the Stars, a graphic album to color. Yeah. And I started this a while back, so you're not going to be seeing it from the beginning, but been kind of in a drawing slump, so I decided, well, let's just do some color work. And to that end, I decided to pick this back up, and I thought I'd finish it. So, real quick, again, this is the opening coloring page, the Dreamer. So, we have this character on this monosphere motorbike of some kind with a robot, and then these flying things and a ringed planet in the background. So let's get to it. So I'll just go by layer so that you kind of get a idea of some process. Oop, I'm clicking on the wrong palette. Alright, so let's get no. Where is it? Yeah, alright. As I originally was going to try a red, I wasn't too happy with that, so I did a blue, then with some purple. Didn't get some purple shadows and so on. Then I started working on the planet, getting some of the glow of the planet more. That's what I was working on last night, was getting her in there. So I got some flat works for the stuff in the foreground. And then the little beasties flying around. And then this layer here is a combination. I merged several layers together where I was just building up. Because I want this to be like a sunset moonrise kind of thing. And then there we go. However, I am seeing okay. So there we go. That's oh, I forgot the white outline. Where is it? Oh, not that one. There we are. Oh, that's as far as I've gotten so far. Let's see how far I can get before I have to go to work. So I hope everyone has had a good... It's been a week since I streamed last. So everyone's had a good week. I want to thank everyone who joined me for my long gaming session last. And sorry for the technical glitch. But, sometimes when you're gaming, you're not paying attention to your OBS. So, what's going on here? Okay. Sorry, my tablet was not staying upright. Okay. Alright, so to continue, I think I've got all my flats in that I wanted. Because I want a lot of this to be kind of muddled. Where do I want to start first? Well, I think maybe let's go ahead and put a new layer in here. Or better yet, let's duplicate this layer. Lock up the transparency. And, ooh. Oh, silly bear. It's her I wanted to work on. Well, not much has been happening here other than work and work. Took a small break from doing anything. But I am back at it. You know, you gotta... Can't give up on stuff. And some of you may be asking, but Gene, where's the comic book? Why aren't you working on that? Well, I'm working on it, but right now that's kind of in the background. I'm still trying to finalize aspects of the story, and as much as I want to jump right into the art, that would be a bad thing right now. No, I don't want that. I'll just pick that one. However, I don't want you to be 100% either. Let's put you down here. But I have been clarifying certain aspects of the story, so there is that. I want to get rid of this. I'm not happy with that. Oh, much better. Okay. So just getting rid of some of that orange that was on a layer above. It was annoying me. Come on. Alright, why aren't you? Come on. Oh. Well, that would be because, yet again, you're on the wrong layer. Oh yeah, I have not had my coffee this morning. Coffee! Alright, coffee time. Coffee me. Ugh. So some of you may or may not know, but John Byrne is my favorite artist. He was really big when I was growing up. Yes, I'm a little bit older than dirt. I've earned all the gray hairs in my head. And he was a huge, huge influence on me growing up, once I discovered him. It's funny, it's the one thing a ex-friend did for me that was actually, I'm actually glad they did, which was introduce me to John Byrne's artwork. I can remember being in school going, oh, I want to be an artist like him. Not that he was the first artist that I admired and wanted to be like. I think Ralph McQuarrie would be that. I can remember 10-year-old me being utterly stunned and wowed with Star Wars and seeing the artwork and wanting to make my own worlds and that kind of thing. And then I got introduced to comic books, and that was around the same time. I was when Star Wars came out. My first comic book that I actually bought for myself was Star Wars #1. Sadly, it got stolen, but c'est la vie. Okay. So anyway, John Byrne, I just, he'll always be my first favorite comic book artist. I like many others, but he was the first, and his influence can be seen in a lot of my work. At least I can see it, and I had to make a conscious effort to back away from his style, because I felt like I was getting a little too much of his influence into my work. Alright, let's multiply in. We did go see Deadpool over last weekend. I think I mentioned that in the gaming stream, which was State of Decay, the first one, the Year 1 edition. But if you didn't see that, yeah, we went and saw Deadpool. It was fantastic. Enjoyed it. Highly recommend going and seeing it, especially if you liked the first one. But it's definitely not for kids. Please, please, please do not take your kids. Not unless you want them to have an education. As Mr. Reynolds will give them an education. And it may not be the one you want. Okay, girly girl. Let's see. No, 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 no. Come back here. This one. Take that down just a little bit. Purple in there because that seems to be the predominant shadow that I picked. And screen. Boom, boom. She's a little pinker than I wanted, but alright. It's not gonna hurt. No, normal. Normal. Thank you. But gee, what is normal? Well, you know. I guess normal is as normal does. Let's add a little bit of orange in there because of the surrounding light. And supposed to be at sunset. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. Can always. Oh. Oh. She's not supposed to be jaundice, but I think once I've got the higher highlights in, the higher highlights. Okay. Whatever you say, Jean. Sure. Let's knock that down just a little bit more. And then come back in and screen it. Come on. Alright. Select, deselect. Copy me. Copy me. And then let's now do the dark. Oh, I've got that tolerance too high. Your tolerance is too high. Come back. Deselect. Bippity boppity boop. Bippity boppity boop. 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 Hide those outlines because they drive me crazy. Pick that color. And let's also pick a... Let's pick... What color do I want? Let's use that color as a shadow. But for now... yeah, let's keep it on screen, but let's lower that down because I want to build my color up a little bit more before, because this is supposed to be black leather. Black leather. Come on. Or at least that's what I want it to be. I think this weekend is, what's going on there? Why? Why, oh why? Is that guy? Did I just not color that in? Let's just make sure. That was really irritating me. Alright. Fiddle poops. What do you mean? Control H. Control H. Come on. There we go. I knew you could do it. There we go. Yes. That's what I wanted. And bigger, Gene, bigger. There. Multiplying. I wish he'd put out a book that had some more of his superhero work with that we could color. I mean, he's got plenty of work out on the internet that people can snag and color to their heart's content. I just finished one, Dark Phoenix one, or I should say an X-Men one where it was battling on the moon. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see it. Or I think I also posted it on Twitter. Sorry, I didn't do a stream or recording of that one because that was so far along, and I just happened across it and go, I know what, I never finished that. This one's not as far as along as that one, and it was a very spur of the moment kind of thing as far as, ooh, you know what, I want to finish that. So now I'm probably going to come back and do some more yellow sunsetty highlights. But for now, I think that's good. So let's get some of the purple light in here. Oh, fantastic. There we are. That's what I was looking for. Still going dark, but in that purpley range. And blend a little bit there. If you have any questions, please pop them in the chat room. Be happy to answer. Or if you're seeing this after the fact, please leave a comment. It'd be fantastic to hear from you, for one thing. And if you have any questions, ask away. I would be happy to answer, and I will do my best to answer any questions. Or maybe if you have a suggestion for a piece that you want me to try, either color work or to draw, that would be awesome as well. Oh, excuse me. I am just burpy today. Multiply once again. I'm multiplying like a Catholic rabbit, but only in color. I don't know what I would do with all those rabbits if I actually had them. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we are. Oh, big loud truck. Now that I fixed the mic, I don't know if y'all can hear it. Let's do a little bit of screening. Alright. Oh, her hair. I forgot her hair. How silly of me. Alright. Quick save. Let's work on the bike next. I want to remove. Do I want to remove that? No, just gotta remember that that's there. Alright. Let's do the big ball first. That color. And that color. What did I just do? Not what I wanted, apparently. There we are. And let's reduce that down. It'll be easier to manage there. So yeah. And just enlarge that a little bit. Let's get a nice shadow in there. Ooh, what's going on there? Why is that? Ah, that's part of that layer. Alright, let's exactly what I wanted. Wow. Alright, well, let's, put a little bit of purple in there. I love it when a plan comes together. I'm going to put a shadow under there so that it looks like it is above that ball. Yeah, let's go back to the brown. Look at that. Well, that's exactly what I wanted. And let me see here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Screen that. Ow. 100% on that. Oh, I forgot the glow. Silly me. Ah. Oh, I did do that. Alright, awesome. Thought I'd put it in. buddy? Alright. Control H. Come on, Control H. And start here. Multiply it again. Oh, let's turn that off. Nope, not you. You. I'm not entirely sure I want to use that particular light beam anyways. What level is that on? Alright, Gene. Because it's invisible. Okay. Aha. I feel incredibly stupid. No, don't do that. Okay, this is what you're not supposed to do. Ah, damn it. Select. Transform. Do that. No. Oh, Gene. What did I... I just don't get it. How I am this... No, stop. Alright. You can go down here. And you can go right there. And then you can be merged where you should be. Alright. Back to it. Okay. that all get... Oh, what did I do? Everything's off by a slight amount. And I don't quite understand what I did. Somehow I moved layer 18 by accident. Alright, well, we'll just have to clean up those edges. And do some normals. That is really annoying. 100% please, thank you. Some of it's off by a lot. Huh. I'll do that way. Are the squirrels fighting again? They were earlier. I woke up and one was on the screen door trying to get at the bird seed again. Doing what squirrels do. And my favorite granola came up and I was feeding her, and one of the new ones decided to try and chase her away. I was like, oh no you don't. You are not chasing granola away. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Coming into my yard and trying to scare away my favorite squirrel. Ooh. None to say she got squirts of water. Let's go here. It's supposed to be orange. Or copper, actually. What time we got? Ooh, I'm gonna have to be going here shortly. Gosh darn, I feel like I just started. Oh. And I hope there's an alternate universe out there where I'm actually rich and don't have to do anything but do artwork all day when I want to. Afford to stay home and pay my bills and do my art. I really do. always been a dream of mine to just be able to stay home, do my art all day long, or work on my comic books, make a living at it, or barring that, not have to make a living at it, but still being able to afford to do it. So one of these days we'll win the lottery. Okay, gang. Sorry this was such a short stream today, but I will be back, and at least this weekend I'm hoping to do some gaming here on Twitch, but on Facebook I will be doing my next comic book covers for Cancer, which will be The Walking Dead. I will try to record it so that I can rebroadcast it here on Twitch. But if you get a chance and you see this before that happens, which what's next Saturday, the 26th, come check out my Facebook page, and I'm gonna be shooting for midday, but I don't quite have all my plans completely firmed up yet. But it will definitely be a Facebook live stream. So until then, thank you for watching. And again, if you want to get a hold of me, my email address is gene@rltpress.com. You can ask me any questions about any of the artwork. If you're interested in commissions, check out my various links to my social media and the line it is drawn. And as always, have a fantastic day. Bye.